Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Harris, once again joined by Justin, and today's going to be us reacting to episode 4. We're almost, past the halfway point. We got 3 more episodes left. We're on episode 4 of Loki.
Yep, and there's still a lot of questions left, guys. I mean,
Still a
last
lot,
week,
yep.
what was it? Just basically Sylphie, I guess that's her name we're going to go with, and
Sylvie.
Loki getting to know each other.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really get much backstory on her, right? Just small little things we found out, like her memory is kind of jumbled.
The biggest thing that we can take away from last week, I think it was more of like the slower episodes that we've seen so far, but it was just like there are 2 big things that happen, right? One is like her backstory, right? She doesn't remember everything, right? We just don't know like what her background is. We think like she's like a derivative of Loki. I would assume that we would see like her having the same sort of like parallel backstory, was on Asgard, etc., that kind of thing. But her memories are kind of a blur. So that's kind of like mysterious in some way. And then the other thing that we can take away from last week is like the TVA people are humans.
Oh yeah, variants, bombshell. 100%
Yeah.
agree. That was like the biggest part
That's
of the
like
episode.
the other big thing. And I'm just like, are these timekeepers real? Are these lizard people actually real? Or is it just like the think tank kind of persona that manipulates its guests or something like that into some sort of big propaganda, big fear, and so on and so forth? They control time as they please. So
Okay, so I saw a theory on this. I don't know what you think, but I saw a theory sometime last week after we watched the episode, where the theory said that the TVA is run by humans who got trapped in the quantum realm. Remember the thing from Ant-Man?
Oh, from the Ant-Man, huh?
Yeah, so apparently if you go watch the original Ant-Man, when he's coming back up from the quantum realm, like at the end of the movie, you can see a little city as he's coming back out of it, like when he had the final battle in there. And apparently the theory said that little city is where the TVA is located. And because you can't do powers or anything in the TVA, as we've figured out so far, is because it's in the quantum realm and it doesn't exist in like any time. So the powers don't work because there's no time or anything, and that's why time moves differently there, and that's why humans can like I guess live longer. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah, I don't know what you think about that. Like I saw that, that made me think. I was like, huh, maybe.
I don't know. I don't have a set thing. I'm just gonna assume that they are real. Cause like, let's be real. How the fuck can you have Infinity Stones in a drawer?
That's true.
That doesn't mean anything apparently, and like, they just have everything predetermined, predestined. Like, what other thing can control that besides God? Like, huh?
Okay, the thing that makes me think that they're not real is the thing you just mentioned, the predestined thing. That means that like everything we've watched up until this point has been like planned out, like a script.
Because they even said like that. Well, oh yeah, the Avengers, like that shit had to happen.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen.
It was supposed to happen.
Like I don't know if she was lying. Like I you know how I feel. I think they're lying, but it is possible they could exist, like you said. But I mean, I guess the only way we're gonna know is as we keep watching. So
yeah, hopefully this episode gives us more, I guess, more Sylvie like acknowledgement towards like what she really is, like what kind of derivative this Loki is, and more answers on the timekeepers themselves, like what she like her goal is with regards to like taking control of the TVA and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Those are probably the 2 biggest points, like you said, and the only 2 points I really want to find out about right now.
So yeah, with that, let's get right into episode 4.
Do you think it's done on purpose why she's missing a horn? I mean, we talked about it last week, but I didn't really like touch on it.
It could be a hint towards something. Is she half of Loki?
Oh, let's go. We're getting what we asked for.
On the authority of the timekeepers, I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline.
Oh, that's the CEO chick. What did she do?
Yeah, as a kid.
She's just playing with her ship. That girl looks familiar. I think she's from Walking Dead.
Next case.
Okay, she obviously got promoted. Wow, she still got promoted even though she let her get away.
Wow, that's it, right? You just have to bite the soldier's arm and then take her time pad and then leave. That's how she got away.
Come on, I know, that's trash. You have one job. Oh, is this the timekeepers?
Oh, they do exist.
Oh, they do. I was wrong. Alright. In the TVA, in her office somewhere.
Yes, there's you can take an elevator to it.
No, but she got away.
Into some like cryo smoky room, something like that.
Timekeepers are all that stand between us and full-scale calamity.
Why are they scared if she gets there? Can't the timekeepers just erase her?
Yeah, I mean if she fucks up, then they literally could just snap her away, right?
What? How?
No, I think she's lying. She's not dead.
Yeah, this seems great. Let's just look at the planet that's coming towards us.
I mean, I know where they put their $30 million budget.
It's green screen, guys.
Me being born the goddess of mischief. And as soon as that created a big enough detour from the sacred timeline,
Oh, because she was born.
Oh, because she was born as a female.
raised my reality, took me prisoner.
Wow.
And so that's where I grew up. The ends of 1,000 worlds.
Damn, so she raised herself in apocalypses. That's gotta suck.
Wow, that sucks. That actually blows.
I'll die.
Wait, is it the other way? Is it a planet crashing into a moon, or is it a moon crashing into a planet?
We're destined to lose.
That sounds like a philosophy question.
God damn.
The TVA is gonna save them, I think. But wouldn't it just be better if the TVA lets them die?
You ever seen a branch like that?
The heck? Oh, are they like creating a branch because their magic is combining or something?
Quickly run!
Yeah, chew on that for a little bit. All right, it's ready. What is this? You'll see.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, he's back on Asgard.
Bad memory prison? How quaint.
oh shit.
I was like, what happened to the rest of these goons? Like the Thor goons.
You conniving, craven, pathetic world.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
wait.
in a loop.
He's in a
He's
loop.
in a loop. He's about to get hit in the balls 1 million times.
Oh, right in the dick. Right in the dick. Come on.
Ready to talk? So if you're not working for the variant, what is it? Your partners?
Absolutely not. She's difficult and irritating, and she tries to hit me all the time.
That sounds like somebody you like.
I guess we've reached a dead end then.
Wait, they caused a Nexus event on an apocalypse.
Yes.
Me too. Something very, very big is going to happen, and when it does, I'll dispose of it.
Well, we saved you the trouble there. She's already been proved.
No, I think he's lying.
Look at your eyes. You like her.
What?
You like her. Does she like you?
Was she proved?
I mean, no wonder you have no clue what caused a Nexus event on Lamentus. Same being, especially you, forming this kind of sick, twisted romantic relationship. That
Wait, is he falling in love with himself? Basically.
Oh. Is that the Nexus event?
incredible.
He is the biggest narcissist.
Dude, I don't know. If there was a variant of myself that was a female, I think that'd be kind of weird.
Full variants. Everyone who works at the TVA. The timekeepers didn't create you. They kidnapped you from the timeline and erased your memories.
They Men in Blacked them.
Come with me.
Okay, you know what? This definitely makes a lot of sense because they are variants of each other, right? That's why they're named like numbers and letters.
If you could go anywhere, anytime, where would it be?
Back to my family. Oh. Ah.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, you wanted a fair
Back
fight?
to Alabama.
I respect that. Your life before the TVA.
Ah, that's what it is.
The timekeepers took your life from you. From all of you.
Okay, they're real. I think
They're-
it's all been confirmed. Yeah.
Yep.
Are we about to get a coup? The workers versus the timekeepers.
Yeah, some sort of labor strike. Wow, okay, she is dead.
Real what I saw. This is a place that I've been.
Oh yeah, it's real. It's real. Her life. Yeah.
It wasn't memory.
Okay, so
I
yeah,
went
that
down there. I went to that
bar scene was the last place it looks like.
on the sacred timeline.
She knows.
Oh, she knows, yep.
Bro, why is it always in the library in the corner nobody goes to?
Because that's where you go to get the knowledge.
Because the Nexus event the two of you caused, I think whatever that connection is, can bring this whole place down. So we better understand.
It is their love for each other.
We just have to trust
You just have to be the biggest narcissist in the entire world.
Yep.
you could be here.
Workman's comp. Let's go.
Whatever you want to be, even someone good. I mean, just in case anyone ever told you different.
Freeze! Oh!
Go, if I could go anywhere,
Back home.
wherever it is I'm really from.
Aha.
Yeah, she could come with Silver.
Prune him.
No! Shit!
Oh!
What? I thought he was gonna make it!
Wait for
Not
me
like
at the elevator.
that, bro. I thought he was gonna make it to the end. Alright, where is Sylvie and the other agents? They're clearly gonna save.
They just really dispatched him right now.
Owen Wilson only had a 4-episode contract. Why don't they just erase her?
I was just like, they could easily just quote unquote prune her right now. That's the
Yeah.
word for it. Purge. Plot convenience.
What do you want to say to me, Varian?
My name is Sylvie, bitch.
So what was it? I don't remember.
Liar.
Yeah, I want to see these lizards.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
We're gonna get that zoom in.
Oh my god.
No, I'm not done with you yet.
Uh-oh. Oh, 100B15.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, she's screwed.
Damn, she's about to get erased. Wait, why do they have to protect the timekeepers? If they have all this power, they could just be like,
They
enough.
can literally dispatch them, yeah.
The timekeepers are literally just watching this happen.
She literally could have just killed her right now, but she let her take the weapon.
I think Sylvie wants a one-on-one fight with this chick.
How has Loki not won yet?
Yeah?
Wait. What the hell? Okay, they are fake! Yes! Yes, alright. So I thought.
It is a think tank.
Alright, I knew these fuckers were real.
It's a think tank.
And the kiss of Variant in his head. Oh. Oh shit, what? Okay, so this became the Sylvie show.
You're gonna tell me everything.
Tell us too, don't damn it! Fuck.
There is a post-credit scene.
Okay, so when people get erased.
Okay,
they
when
don't
people
die.
get pruned, do they go back to their original self?
That means Mobius is still there. Who's this now? The hell?
What the heck is that?
Are those all the Lokis?
What?
Yes, okay, I think those are all
Oh.
the variant Lokis.
These are all the variant Lokis. Okay.
Is that a fucking lizard Loki?
That's an alligator.
Oh, alligator.
Wait, this is a Thor. Look at him.
Thor Loki? We got an old man. He's changing outfit.
What the fuck?
Like, we got the-
Okay, I think this episode was like confusing for me, at least. A lot of things just happened that I'm just like,
The ending was ridiculous.
what the fuck?
I thought Mobius and Loki were through, and I was like, well, I thought it was gonna become the Sophie show the last few episodes.
Yeah.
And we got that post-credit scene right there where we saw Loki with four other Lokis.
Yes.
So Loki was born as an alligator in a different movie.
Okay, yeah.
Unless that's that guy's pet. It's possible it could be his pet. But he was wearing the crown, right? So I'm assuming that's a Loki. Then we had a Thor-ish Loki with the hammer.
Yeah, we had that Thor guy, and then I guess like the biggest thing is just like we're getting
People don't die.
People don't die. They just get transported into,
I guess, a variant room, we can call it, where all, I guess, variants who've been pruned all go there to that one place.
Yeah, you think it's just like, kind of like the recycle bin on a computer?
Probably. And before, so that means you could probably empty it, but they just...
You could empty it, but they haven't emptied it, because they probably forgot. Yeah.
Alright, so that means Mobius is still alive, he's definitely coming back.
Okay, so we'll see like multiple Mobiuses then.
Yeah,
maybe.
Probably different ones too. Oh, maybe this is what happened. Maybe what happened is, you know how we found out in the original episode, sorry, the first episode's original, but like there was that war with the multiple timelines, and then they said the timekeepers fought, and then they decided to have one sacred timeline. What if one of the universes ended up winning? And then they said, our universe is going to be what is known as the sacred timeline, or this one timeline, and that we will just destroy other variants if they try to upset that. And that's why, like, this timeline, the one that we're currently on, was the one that won that war, like, however many years ago, and that they're controlling, and they created the TVA, and that's why they take humans from the sacred timeline, or I guess we'll call it our timeline, because they won the war, and then they take humans, or they take humans from other timelines, I should say, because they won the war, so they'll be like, yeah, we'll take you from this timeline, you from this timeline, you from this timeline.
Yeah, because that's the timeline that worked.
Yeah,
and that resulted in
worked and won the war, and then they kind of
so they want to protect that because that's the one that succeeded. Okay,
yeah,
I could see that. I could believe that.
And then they made up this timekeeper thing to scare other people from uprising.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I think
because like the biggest thing to take away from this episode is one, they succeeded in duping Mobius and 100B15 that the TV is not what they think they are, and then
yes,
what's it called? We found out that they're androids. We thought they were real, but they were fucking machines. So it's just like, now who really are the timekeepers? Is it like the thing I'm saying? Like, is it a think tank? Like, is it some sort of like consciousness or like computer entity thing that like just controls everything based on predecessors, right? And then they just like maintain the thing through fear and propaganda. That's the thing that's like, I'm more inclined to believing that's that. And then they have like the figurehead. You have Ravonna, who's like the CEO and who tries to like carry through this, the demands.
Okay, so you think that the think tank is there and that she just getting orders from somebody?
Yes.
Okay, I could see that as well. I don't think that theory. I think that theory.
You don't think it's a thing? I feel like it's that, or is it just Ravonna herself?
Well,
like
I think it's there are people at the top of this. So like back to the theory, I think it could be like there was one time, there were multiple timelines. There was a war. One timeline won. They said, okay, we will be the timeline that matters. And then there's like higher authorities that are part of this timeline that kind of rule what the TVA is and what happens with other
I mean,
timelines.
are they immortal though? Obviously time has passed since then. Do you think they're still like there though?
No, I think that the TVA is in a world where time doesn't, like, I guess I don't want to say exist, but it moves very, very slow. So maybe they're immortal in that TVA world, but if they left, they'd age normally.
Okay, I'm saying that they're not immortal. I'm saying that they died and then they transferred their consciousness to like
other people,
to something else, crazy. To like to a computer of some sort, and then they're just
So
ruling.
you're talking about the timekeepers.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still believing they don't exist. Like I'm still.
You still
going with
think they
that.
don't exist? Okay.
Yeah, I think that what the TVA is there was a variant, like a timeline. Sorry, that won the war. Like I think this war did happen that we found out in episode 1. And one timeline won. They said fuck all the other timelines. We control everything. And then they made the TVA to keep the other timelines in check so that they couldn't rise up against them. And then they made up what these timekeepers are to scare other people, and then or other timelines, I should say, from fighting against this one timeline. And that's what I think all these variants are of Loki, or like you saw in the post-credit scene, where these Lokis probably figured out that hey, we are variants of like some other timeline, and then they tried to stop it, but then they got erased. I mean, I think this also goes back to what we figured out in the start of this episode, that Sylvie's obviously special. There's a reason that they erased her timeline before she was what, like we want to say 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm thinking right now. I don't think your theory is. I think your theory is also pretty good. It makes sense to me. But I'm gonna stick with. I don't believe those guys are real. I said it for episode 1. I'm just gonna stick with it.
Okay.
I'm wrong.
I'm still thinking that they are real, because how the fuck else do things just like come through like that? You know, there had to have been something that like.
Well, I don't know. Technology could just be fucking crazy wherever like they are. They could just go, I guess, to different timelines, I guess, or maybe multiverses, and be like, oh, this is where this could they kind of steal ideas. But what you said makes sense to me. Like, how could they have so much like control over time without there being some entity that's like all powerful in a sense? Like back to episode 1, like we talked about in the intro, like they have time stones that don't fucking work, and Infinity Stone, sorry, that don't work. Now that I mentioned it, the time stone is that just like a
what is
deviation of the
what is the
TVA?
time stone now? Yeah.
Time stone basically does everything the TVA is doing. Like, maybe they create the time stone. Like, I could see that. That makes sense to me. But I'm just gonna stick with my guns, and if I'm wrong, I'll go down with the ship.
If I'm wrong too, I'll go down with the ship. I think they're real. I think that they did exist, and they probably ended up with that same conclusion that you did. But there was something, and they did something correctly, so they wanted to maintain that entire world. So they wanted to be there forever to control everything at all times. And then what happened was they lost their like organic self, so they transported their consciousness to something else. That's what I'm going on. I don't know if it's going to be true though, but things did pick up in this episode at least, and there's two more episodes left, so we'll see what happens. You know, when Loki, we'll see what Loki will do with the other Lokis, and we'll see what Sylvie does. You know, trying to get information out of Ravonna, because that's where we left off. So
sure. I mean, there's so many questions that
there's so many questions. Yeah,
no idea how they're gonna wrap it up.
I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm kind of like, I have like the biggest just question mark like over my head. Like you'll see like a bubble, but I'm trying to process what just happened, and it's just like it's not clear to me. But I think maybe by next week it will be clear. So
hopefully, I know that the show got confirmed for a season 2, so I hope we get.
The show got confirmed for a season 2.
Yeah, so I don't know if we'll get like all the answers. I hope we do, but maybe
what the fuck? They're gonna leave us with like in the dark on episode 6, and I'm just gonna that's gonna suck. Anger. Yeah,
I would be upset with that, but I think the fact that got confirmed for a season 2 makes me think Sylvie and our Loki are gonna survive.
Sure.
Everybody else, I have no idea, but I'm pretty confident to say those two will survive. But yeah, like you said, I definitely just hope we get our answers for the next episode. Really hope. But yeah, you have anything else you want to say about this episode? I'm trying to remember the beginning, because the ending kind of like took over my brain. Like, trying to remember anything else happening in the beginning, but I don't think anything noteworthy.
No, I mean it was just like the moon was crashing, and then they got saved, and that's when things just like
we can mention is they were going to create a Nexus event. They said, right? Mobius said that those two, Sylvie,
they were a part of a Nexus event.
Yeah, they were about to create something. He said that could bring down the whole TVA. So, I guess, what do you think that event that only those two? Is it the fact that they might love each other? Like you love another variant of yourself? Like I guess.
Yeah, you love yourself. I guess have something against narcissists, I guess.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. Narcissism is the key to take down the TVA. All right.
Yes, you heard it here first. The lizard, overthrow the lizard empire. You must love yourself.
That's all you have to do. When people say you're too selfish, just say, hey, watch Loki.
But yeah, it's probably the fact that he's developing feelings for it, maybe.
Probably. And I guess so far too, now that I'm thinking about it, like we saw in the post-credit scene, there wasn't another female Loki. So maybe the fact that
the fact that this Loki was born a girl,
is probably
this was
why.
just like this equated to a cataclysmic deviation, something that was not supposed to happen, but it did, and then it's leading to chaos. So it's like interesting.
But yeah, I think that wraps up everything for this episode, guys. So let us know what you thought in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, just give it a like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well, and you get more videos like this from us. But anything you want to wrap up there?
Nope, that's pretty much it. We will see you all for next week for episode 5. So until then, take care.
Peace.